Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I want to talk about DS download play. Multiplayer gaming on a portable console is great, but it's a bit more tricky than on a regular console. Back in the day with the Game Boy, you needed two Game Boys, two copies of the game and a link cable. When they brought out the Game Boy Advance, you could do it with one copy of the game, but you still needed a link cable. Fast forward to the DS and link cables are no more. It's all done wirelessly, and it really did bring out a new feature for the DS. This download play with one copy of the game. You could play a lot of games. You couldn't play the full game. A lot of the time it was just a few levels or some mini games. So I'm going to show you how to play a DS game via DS download. So you take your copy of whatever game it is you want to use. I am taking Super Mario Bros. Here, and you put it into one of your DS's. This can be done across DS to DS, DS to DS Lite. I've got 3DS here, I've got my new 3DS XL here. Any DS will do download play. So you load the game on one system. And go into the little icon there, which is the download play icon. And it says play with a person who doesn't have new Super Mario Bros. And then on your other console, if it's a DS or a DS Lite, you turn it on, and on the menu here there's a download play option. If you've got a 3DS or a 2DS, there is a download play icon there on the system. So we'll do it with a DS Lite to DS Lite first. So you click download play, and it's looking for the software. It's found new Super Mario Bros. Would you like to download? Yes. Okay, and then it will start transferring the game from one system wirelessly to the other. And there you go. You can see it's picked it up on the second DS Lite there. So I'm loading it on my transparent crystal DS Lite, and I'm going to be playing it also on the black DS Lite here. Shouldn't take too long. Like I say, it's not the full game. In the case of new Super Mario Bros, they're mini games, similar to how they did multiplayer on the Super Nintendo or the Nintendo. And you just wait a few minutes. And there we go. So it's now come up on both devices, and you control it using, you just control it using the main device that it's got the cartridge in. So we'll play that level, and as you can see, it's playing the game on both systems. So on this one I am Mario, and on this one I am Luigi. So that's how it's done DS to DS or DS to DS Lite. Even the DSi I think works the same way. But if you've got a 3DS, which is obviously backward compatible with the DS, it also works, just in a slightly different way. So I'm going to show you DS Lite to new 3DS XL. So we load the game on the first system. Pick that we want to do the download play sort of mini game thing. Play with a person who doesn't have new Super Mario Bros. and then it's going to start looking for the other system. So on the 3DS or the new 3DS or the 2DS, there's a download play icon in the menu, and it'll ask you whether it's from a 3DS or a DS, because the 3DS also has download play for 3DS titles, but it can play DS games. So it's coming from a DS. And you can see a similar sort of DS looking screen there. It's found the game. Would you like to download? And there you go. That is now transferring from my DS Lite onto my new 3DS XL. Now there are lots of games that offer DS download play. In the case of New Super Mario Bros, it's just 2-player, but one of the best games to play is Mario Kart DS. You can link up to 8 DS consoles, and that's a mix of DS, 3DS, 2DS, whatever you want. With one cartridge you can play against 7 other people. In the case of Mario Kart DS, you're limited to, I think, 2 tracks, and all opponents who don't actually have the game have to play as Shy Guy. But it's still a great multiplayer way of just playing with friends if you've only got one copy of Mario Kart. And there we go, that is that loaded on there, so off we go again. And as before, you have no control over on the other DS, so you have to pick everything on the main DS. You've got like 5 different worlds to pick from there. But once again, I am Mario on the main DS, and I am Luigi on the new 3DS XL. And that is how you do DS download play. A fantastic feature, was used in an awful lot of games on the DS, not so much on the 3DS, but it was still a feature that was there. So that's DS download play. Fantastic for if you've only got one copy of the game. There are mini games and multiplayer options for various different games. Hope that helps. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.